Oh, help! What about the fence that we busted and left the stock through?
You better go back and fix it up before they get wise to us. Squint, run that stock over the line.
What about those calves over there?
Oh, we'll attend to them. Did you get that running W branding iron?
It's down by the fire.
Go get it.
Here it is.
Slap it on them calves. We leave a false trail.
Great idea.
Say, I'll go and see which way this cattle trail leads.
Go ahead, Jim.
All right.
This is the 5th raid this month. If we don't do something to protect ourselves, we won't have a head of stock left on this range. It's up to us to run every cattle thief out of the country. That's the idea, Seagroove. Now, come on, let's fix up the fence here.
Squint.
One fella followed us through the canyon. I took a shot at him, but he got away.
Cowmen are hot on our trail. That'll bring them in here. We've got to move. Well, who's that?
I don't know. I had never seen him before.
Hey!
Looks like a stranger. Take it easy and see what he's up to.
Hey! Anybody here?
Yes, we are.
Well, it feels like it.
Who is he?
Just a stranger. Drifted in from the Rio Grande.
What do you want?
Some grub.
Go ahead. Pitch in.
Well, what's the idea?
I'm going to give him a job herding these calves. When the cattlemen ride in, he'll have a tough time explaining the brand.
That's a great idea. That'll give us a chance to run the rest of the herd over the line.
Come on up here.
All right, go ahead.
I can use another hand if you're looking for a job. Well, eating regular would be a welcome change. I'll take some of the boys and round up that loose stock. You throw a branding iron on them calves and turn them loose. Okay.
Jim! What's the matter, Jim?
I trailed the cattle to the mouth of Spruce Canyon. Somebody shot me.
The rustlers must be using that old hidden trail again. Yes, and they got something else to answer for now, besides cattle stealing. Get Jim into town, Bill.
All right.
Come on, boys. Yeah, yeah. Circle around you. Come on. Don't move. They're my calves, all right. Yeah, and what's more, this is Walker's brand, the Running W. Where's the rest of the rustlers?
Rustlers? Well, you fellows have got me all wrong. I just drifted in here and got me a job.
Sure you did. Got your job shooting down ranchers, rustling their cattle.
Take that back.
Hold on here.
Turn me loose. I don't know
you
any...
if you shut up.
I don't know anything about rustling.
Never mind. Of course you don't. You don't know anything about killing Jim Barry, do you?
No.
You won't want it when we get through with you. We're going to teach every one of you cattle thieves a lesson that you're never going to forget. We'll show you and your gang of outlaws that we mean business. We're going to run all you rustlers clean out of the state.
Let me go. Turn me loose.
Come on, let's turn them calves loose. Hey, Seagull! Look at here! aboard. Sure give us the slip, fellas. Well, maybe not. Let's ride on. Hang on, kid. Hang on.
Thanks, stranger.
Oh, that's all right.
How'd you come to help me?
Well, son, when I see one again so many, I figure somebody's shooting first and thinking afterwards.
You're right.
How'd you get scarred up that way?
That gang you helped me to get away from figured I was doing some brand blotting.
Yeah, folks makes mistakes sometimes.
Yeah? I met up with an outfit that put me to work herding some calves. I reckon I became a goat when those ranchers dropped in and accused me of rustling.
Well, let's get acquainted. My name's Slim Grant.
I'm Bud Bryson. Just drifted in here from Texas. But my drifting days are over.
How's that?
I want Mr. Walker.
Mr. Walker?
Yes, the owner of the Running W. He's at the head of this rustling.
How do you know?
How do I know? Isn't it his brand that I'm wearing? He knew the ranchers were closing in on him, and he used me as a blind to throw them off his trail. I am headed for the Running W wherever it's at.
Knowing brands fits into my business. I happen to know that the Running W Ranch is located near the border.
My hands are itching to get hold of Walker.
Maybe you'll need a little help.
Meaning what?
Just this.
Who was the man that was branded? Who put the iron on him? And where was Walker at this time? Now, all I hear is rumors. You men know the facts of this case, and still you hide them from me. Come on, Seagull. Barnes. Watkins.
Well, Clem, I'll put up $100 for the arrest of the rustlers and the man who killed Jim Barry.
And I'll give 50.
Yeah, me too.
All right, I'll post the reward. And when we find the man with the running W on him, he'll be able to tell us a lot of things that we want to know.
Well, I guess that's all for now.
All right.
So long, Clem.
Well, see you later, Clem.
This is it, all right.
Yep.
How's your gun, Slim?
My gun's always right. It speaks when it's spoken to. And that's good gun sense.
I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else.
Is Walker here?
You mean my father?
I guess so.
He went away today with a couple of men. He seemed worried and excited. I'm so uneasy about him.
Will he be gone long?
That's what puzzles me. He didn't say when he'd be back. You see, we're short-handed here. I'd be glad if you stayed.
Well, that's just fine, miss. I'm Slim, and this is Bud Bryson.
Glad to know you.
Consider us hired and hungry.
All right. Go put your horses up. I'll get you something to eat right away.
I don't feel like eating this girl's food when I'm here to get her father.
Oh, don't be a fool, Bud. A pretty girl's no reason for throwing away a chance to get the lowdown on this outfit.
Well, maybe you're right.
Two. Give me 3. You open. What's the matter?
There's a reward out for the man who was branded. If the sheriff gets hold of him, he's sure to squawk.
We'll try and pick up his trail at Spruce Canyon. That's where he disappeared. Come on, boys. Let's go.
Come on, son.
Go ahead, Slim. I don't feel much like eating.
Say, you ain't sunk already about this gal.
It don't help me any to have to see her all the time.
Well, it's my guess a little gal like Miss Ellen would never have an old man that's a rustler.
Well, maybe so. But I gotta be sure first.
I think a heap of you, partner, but I like my grub the best. Oh, a nice cake.
Yes, I baked it especially for you and Bud.
Well, now, won't that nice?
Where is Bud?
Oh, he says he don't want no supper.
Well, what's the matter with him?
Oh, his gizzard. Oh, I think it's his heart, ma'am.
His heart?
Yes.
Oh, that's terrible. Maybe I can help him.
Oh, hadn't I better take the cake in, miss?
All right, Slim. Slim said you weren't feeling well.
Oh, boy.
Here, sit down here. It is your heart.
My heart?
Yes. Slim said it was, but I didn't believe him.
So Slim said that.
Yes, he did. You can't tell me you're all right. Dad says that when he can't stand on his feet. Maybe you've got a touch of sunstroke. Now you sit perfectly quiet. There. There. That will cool you off.
Well, it certainly ought to.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
You're right. It is. No. No, I mean, it isn't.
Oh, it's better now.
Well, thanks. What's troubling you, miss?
It's my father. He's been gone over a week, and I haven't heard a word.
You think a heap of your dad, don't you?
He's the best dad in the world. I don't know what I'd do if anything would happen to him.
I reckon you'll hear from him pretty soon.
I shouldn't be bothering you with such things. I'm selfish, but I've got to talk to someone. I feel that I could depend on you in case anything should happen.
Excuse me.
Well, he's better now.
I reckoned he would be. Well, look what the wind blowed in. Nice little kitty.
Where are we heading now, Clem?
I'm going down to the Walker Ranch. I want to see Ellen.
All right.
Clem. Hello, Bud. Where have you been?
I've just been riding the Walker Range.
Did you see anything?
Yes. I saw some reward signs the sheriff stuck up for the branded man.
Let's hightail it out of here. Things seem to be getting pretty hot.
No. I'm staying here till I get this thing cleaned up. What's the matter, Miss Ellen? Something wrong?
Oh, Bud, Dad's been arrested for cattle rustling. His bail's been set at $2,500. We haven't got it. Someone's been using the Running W brand. My Dad couldn't do anything like that.
Well.
Listen, Ellen. I've tried to keep from loving you, but I can't. I can't tell you how, but I'm going to help you out of this. Trust me, won't you?
Of course I will, Bud. The sheriff.
Howdy, Ellen.
Hello, Sheriff. You've come about Dad?
Yep. I'll have to search the ranch for stolen stock.
But you don't think he's guilty?
Of course not. No more than I am. Somebody's just throwing the blame on him to hide themselves.
Thank you, Mr. Daniels.
And when we find that outlaw, we'll have the man that'll clear your dad.
Oh, excuse me. This is Bud Bryson. He's working here for us.
Stranger around here, ain't you?
Yes, sir.
If I could only get my hands on that rustler,
Don't worry, Ellen. I'm keeping my eyes open.
I reckon that man will have to be found in order to clear this up.
You will help me, won't you, Bud?
Yes, I'll help you.
Can't find the thing.
Well, it's too cold to pick up. Go on back to the ranch. I'm riding to Walker.
Well, Bud, where are you going?
I'm riding to town.
You locoed young fool. If they find out who you are, they'll string you up first and ask questions afterwards.
You keep out of this, Slim.
You're crazy. Plumb crazy, son. You can't do this fool thing.
I said I'm riding.
Now listen to reason.
How are you, Ellen? Oh, please, let me talk to you.
I don't think there's anything to talk about, Mr. Morris.
Oh, I know how you feel.
A man doesn't force his attentions on a girl who has rejected him.
It's about your father. He's in trouble. At least let me loan you the money to get him out.
Well, that's very nice of you to offer. But I couldn't accept your help.
But you should. It's for your father's sake. Think it over, Ellen. If you should change your mind, let me know.
I won't change my mind.
If you only knew how much I care.
I'm sorry.
Talking won't make me change my mind.
You ain't going. If I have to hog-tie you.
I'd hate to get rough with you, Slim, but if I have to... I reckon I won't have to ride to town after all.
What are you doing? What's the matter with you? Sit calm there. What's the matter with you?
So it's you again, huh? Yes, it's me. And we've got a lot to talk over. Oh, Slim, this is the man that framed me with the calves in Spruce Canyon.
You ain't making no mistake.
I'll say I'm not. You left me holding the sack. You're the cause of me being branded. You're going to talk. I've got nothing to talk about. I'll make you talk.
Go on and talk.
No, I won't. Let go. You're at the head of this wrestling, aren't you? No, let go.
Take your hands off, Bud.
What's this? A joke?
Yes, it's one on you. Get back to the ranch.
Oh, you're crazy. That man's head of the rustlers.
I kind of like rustlers myself. That's why I took up with you.
Why, you dirty double-cross...
Never mind the compliments. Get going.
Hey, there's a reward out for you, dead or alive. If you're in this part of the country by sundown,
I'll be looking for you after sundown.
Get going. Now get. But slow on sense.
So I've noticed.
You know, I've been hankering. Nursing steers for a female's got me down.
If you'd like to ride for me, come on over. I own the Bar X, just west of here.
Thanks.
Well, I'll be looking for you.
Mister, I'd get going if I was you before that crazy coot comes back here.
I'm on my way.
Who is that man, Ellen?
What man?
The one you were talking with a little while ago.
Oh, well, that's Bill Morse. He wanted to lend me the bail money, but Dad despises him.
Then they've tangled before.
Yes. Over me. Can't understand why he's so friendly all of a sudden.
I'm beginning to understand a lot of things.
Bud, will you take me to town?
Yes, I will. And I think your dad will be free by tomorrow.
Oh, I hope so, Bud. That's all I need to make me happy.
Hello, partner.
Partner. You're no partner of mine.
You done a fool thing rushing that fellow that way? Why, your brains are all in your trigger finger.
Don't try to crawl out of it. You're no friend of mine.
You've invited yourself a heap of trouble. What's to keep that fellow from going to the sheriff and telling who you are?
Because there'd be too many questions asked him. How he knew I was branded.
Oh, for the love of Pete, Bud. Why don't you use horse sense and lay low for a spell?
Stay out of this. We're through, you and me. We ain't riding double anymore.
Do you mean that, kid? Well, I guess I'll be going. I'm going. So long, son.
cowhand that was branded is over at Walker's.
Why don't you collect the reward?
If I turn him in, the sheriff may ask me how I happen to know so much.
Guess he trailed that running W brand.
If bad blood between you and Walker won't look so good if the sheriff starts questioning.
Forget about that. I want to get Bud Bryson, and I want to get him quick.
Do you want to get him, or do you want us to get him?
You boys lay for him.
The poster says dead or alive. And I'll double the reward for whichever one of you gets it.
So you decided to come over after all?
Me and that cowpuncher had a run-in. I figured I'd get while I was all in one piece.
Boys, the fellow helped me out this afternoon. Squint, Slim. Cactus. Pete. Howdy. This little half pint is Lefty. Me and the boys will be riding into town. You just make yourself at home here while we're gone.
Sure.
That's all right. Help yourself.
Get over there.
Keep your eyes open.
Sheriff, how would you like to round up the man with the running W on his chest?
I don't know of anything that would please me better.
Well, you'll find him down at the store with Miss Ellen.
With Ellen?
Yes, that cowhand that you seen at the ranch with her today.
Well, I'll be...
And you better get a move on you, 'cause he's planning to travel.
Let's get going.
In a hurry?
Why? What do you mean?
Just that.
A running W brand. A rustler. That's the man we want. Let's get him.
I may be branded, but I'm not the man you want.
Yes, you are. We got you. You killed Jim Barry. I know.
Never mind, boys. I'll take care of him.
He's a stranger, and that's enough. Look at that running W brand on his vest. You know the man that's wanted.
They've got the wrong man, Ellen.
Why, there isn't a doubt in the world but what he's a rustler.
Won't you
Let's
believe
bring
me?
him up and have it over with. That's the way to do it.
A rustler like him, he ain't going to expect
He's
no mercy
wearing
from
that
us.
running
Well,
W.
Let's hold on, see what he's doing. Come on.
and I'm going to punch him right in the nose. And I know that.
The kid's up at the store.
Well, what's happened? The sheriff's got him.
Somebody must have tipped him off.
Well, sheriff or no sheriff, I'm not going to let that bird do any talking.
Here's the guy that killed that Jim Barry there.
All right, boys, go and see what the trouble is.
Okay, let's go.
Boys, here. He's got away, Fargo. Search for him.
Don't let him get out.
Quiet, Bond.
There he goes. Get your horses.
Oh, whoa.
There's a leak in things somewhere. I'm for getting out of town.
Don't look so good. Maybe you're right.
Let's move now and talk about it afterwards.
Whoever fired that shot, wise to our game.
Let's make tracks right away.
Hey, let's slip across the border and wait till this thing blows over.
Let's pack up, men.
Stand where you are. Don't move. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Reach, everybody.
I said reach.
Look here, son. I've got some explaining to do.
Shut up. I'm doing the talking now.
Are you looking for this fellow with the running W branded on him?
Yes. Did you see anything of him?
Yeah, I seen him early this morning. He was going over towards the Morris ranch.
Was he riding?
No, he was on foot.
Get their hardware. Throw them out the window.
All right.
Get over. Get a rope and tie him up. All right, get over there.
Well, you won't get away so easy this time. What's going on here, anyway?
I can explain that, Sheriff.
Well, what do you want? Well, that's all right for you. I'm glad to meet you. Come on, you.
Easy, Sheriff. You don't want him. I've been trailing with Bud ever since he was framed by Moores.
Framed?
Yes, he's all right. And I'm vouching for him aplenty.
All right, get going.
You old son of a gun, you.
Boy, you almost crimped my plans, bursting out on Morris ahead of time. Why, I had to have you arrested to keep you from hanging yourself.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
Why, I did try to tell you, when I was sure that Morris and his gang was guilty. But doggone you, you wouldn't let me.
Well, I reckon everything panned out all right anyhow.
It sure did. Well, Mr. Walker, it looks like Bud is branded to the running W for life.
Looks that way, Slim.